Again. So there are three difficulties with command and control environmental regulation, which we'll talk about right now. Maybe I'll just leave that over there and we can talk about it here. Three problems. So the first one is there is no incentive to improve the quality of the environment beyond what has been set. So essentially, there's no incentive to do better. You're told that you have to, do this thing, you're going to do that thing, and then you're just going to go back to producing. So there's no incentive for the creation of new things or new ways to produce or whatever the case may be. The second one, which I already kind of talked about, is the inflexibility. Right? If we require all the same standard for all polluters, and maybe we also require all the same pollution control technology, that's going to be difficult to supply on a large scale. There might be issues of regulatory capture in terms of, the person who's creating this pollution control technology, right? Are they part of the backing of this regulation? So on and so forth. And then the last one, which is, again, kind of, dovetails with that regulatory capture part, is that this type of regulation in particular is subject to compromises, to political compromises. So, in other words, these things are full of fine print, full of loopholes, full of exceptions. So oftentimes the biggest players are the most well connected and donate to both the left and the right to just cover their butts, no matter who's in power, and end up being accepted from these environmental regulations. So unfortunately, the success of the command and control regulation model has been mixed at best. So we will start off in Wednesday. We're going to do our Kahoot, but I'll just kind of get us prepped for Wednesday. We'll start with 12.3 market-oriented environmental tools. So how can we use the market to do better maybe than the command and control regulation? So we'll talk about that in class on Wednesday.